Hey guys, it's Rob from BatYard Productions here with Superheroes Unlimited, back again for 2018. So let me ask you guys, what do you guys do, and what's your passions, what do you guys do around here?
Sure, I'll kind of take the lead here. So I'm Sapphire Nova. I co-own this with Derek Nova, so we are Superheroes Unlimited. We make custom costumes. So weapons, props, armor, anything you can send us a picture of, we can make. So we make really cool stuff, so we're obviously here showing off some of our great work. We're rocking out here today with the shield truck, if you can see it behind us. So you can come on, take some pictures of the shield truck, hop in the back, take a picture of the containment unit if you're an Inhuman. And have a lot of fun, but that's what we do. We make custom costumes, so it's really a kind of fun thing we do.
Okay, interesting. And so, and you guys said you have a lot of people working with you, having a variety of different jobs.
Yeah, we've got always growing, so don't quote me on numbers because it'll change tomorrow, but we've got about 20 designers and 50 models on staff. So each person has their own special, talents and traits that they do. So we've got people that make our fabulous shields here. You can see we're rocking the Punisher shield here today. We've got people that make molds. We have people that work with fabrics. We have people that work with armor. We have people that 3D print. We've got all sorts of cool stuff. So.
Okay, so what's your favorite type of stuff to make? I know you have a variety of things, like shield. This looks very impressive.
Yeah, well, you've got 3 designers with you here today, so we can each talk about things we like to make. So would you like to start?
I personally like things that, for the most part, you can just wield. So some people like to make the armors and such.
Yeah.
I love making the swords, especially the exotic ones. Something that isn't feasible to use in real life. A 5-foot one-handed sword. That's 6 to 8 inches thick.
Cloud,
yeah, perfect. Yes, exactly. I'm a Final Fantasy fan, so that's yes, Cloud sword, gun blades, things like that. Those are my favorite part.
That's my favorite. My wife's
making
favorite.
things, definitely.
Yeah. So I actually like making wigs. So I really enjoy designing and playing with different hairstyles and all those things that I can kind of put all those together and finding different ways to come up, for instance, my wig here has a lovely rubber tube in it. That's how I get its, great, gravity-defying style.
Yeah.
I also really enjoy working with Warbler and making some armor pieces, although I have to say I'm getting better with that, but I'm still pretty new at that one.
Okay.
Hello, I am a makeup artist primarily, so I do makeup for a lot of our models. I obviously do makeup for myself. I do special effects makeup, and then I also make stuff. Sewing is the bane of my existence, but I'm absolutely bad at it. I just hate it. But I primarily like making accessories. I like making belts and jewelry and the little fine detail work. Painting is my favorite, so I like going in and painting detail work on things like that.
So that's the great thing about us is you can see all of us have, kind of our special talents, but also that thing we go, well, I'm not the greatest at that, or I'm just learning that. And that's why everybody can bring their best foot forward. So we, utilize each designer to basically come and say, you're great with the 3D printing and the swords, you're great with the accessories, I'm great with the wigs, and we bring just those best pieces forward. So we can make all of our own stuff for ourselves, but when it comes to customers, we only produce the best. So every person works with whatever material they work best, and we, really produce those great costumes that way.
Okay. Very interesting. And so what do we have this material made out of?
Metal. This one is straight
real steel.
Steel. Sorry, it's not aluminum. It's steel. Yeah.
All right.
And then obviously
got the nice
got
Punisher
the
logo.
Yeah. You had to make it, again, Punisher appropriate. So we went with the studs and things that make it a little more Punisher. He's not brown leather like Cap is. So we had fun, again, twisting things and adapting it, and that's why.
Grunge and darkness.
Yeah. Well, that's why we can really make whatever you're looking for. So it doesn't have to be something strictly by the book. It can be we can do mashups, we can do original characters. It doesn't matter if it's video games, comics, animes, anything else you come up with. We can do it.
So whatever they give you, you can make. It's pretty much
Exactly.
the idea.
Well, that's it. Send us a picture, we can make it.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for the interview, guys.
Thank you.
One last question.
What are you gonna do this guy?
Who would win in a fight, Superman or Joker?
Well, I mean,
I think the answer's obvious.
you gotta say Goku.
Well, there you have it. Let me say, nice artwork we have here. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
About the artwork?
Yes.
These are all paintings. They're all original paintings, and they're kind of just, you know, pin-ups and headshots, just something fun for the show.
And you made them yourself?
Yes, all by myself.
Ah, yes. Okay, and are these watercolor? I'm not an artist, so
It's basically a kitchen sink situation. It is watercolor for a lot of the coloring because I'm a painter. But I kind of just threw everything's in there. There's, you know, pencil, marker, White-O.
Okay, so you just throw everything.
Whenever I get my hands in there, you know, having some soup, might throw some of that in there.
Okay, so like, what inspired you to paint and make these wonderful drawings?
Well, I've always studied art, like as a child, and I loved, you know, a lot of paintings that I saw when I was little, like, you know, like Rosetta and stuff like that. So I've always wanted to do painting, but I also enjoy reading and seeing like illustrated work. So that's why I wanted to be an illustrator also. So I like, you know, doing books.
Okay. And did you take I guess you took an interest to like comic book characters and superheroes?
Actually, mostly horror is what I specialize in. Yeah, I do horror comics, so I like that's what I like, horror movies and everything kind of horror. But you know, when you're at a Comic-Con, it's hard to avoid superhero stuff. So I do it and just try to, you know, rip off like a superhero's head, and then I get the best of both worlds.
Okay, so you can kind of make your own creations for the horror stuff. Okay. So like what kind of characteristics like you put in for your artwork? Say for your horror characters.
Like what do I like mostly draw for the horrors?
Yeah. What's the defining features of it?
Like, gore is a heavy theme. I do a lot of gore because I don't really put in a lot of other profanity type things. Like I don't really put swearing or nudity, even though some of it can be a little suggestive, like the covers. But still, she's not completely naked.
It's still PG.
Yeah. So this is my newest one that came out for the A Taste for Killing series, and it's a killer clown book. So I just kind of like to pick different horror themes and kind of just, you know, build a story around it.
And then do you also write the comics as well?
I do on this series, I do, but for the most part, I'm just a hired artist.
Just a hired artist. So how are, for example, these ones? How are these?
I basically just start, you know, with a sketch. If I'm painting it, I'll pretty much just do pencils and then paint it after. Sometimes it depends on the piece how I think it should be colored after, so that kind of defines on how I'm going to draw it myself. So I'm really a terrible inker, but I like to paint with ink because I can paint, so that's how I can handle that. But as far as digital stuff goes for coloring, I usually don't do it. I'll send it to someone else. And I really like it when digital artists go over my pencil work because then it catches all that gritty detail. Because digital coloring is a little clean, and I'm a very chaotic artist. So when the pencil's underneath, it kind of gives the best of both worlds together. It's really nice.
Yeah, good combination.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. How long have you been professionally painting?
Since I was 17, I've been, you know, people have been buying art from me. I've been kind of illustrating books since then as well, but I've been drawing forever, you know. You gotta start young and you gotta do it every day, and that's how you better yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all these kind of all on the same comic book series?
Yes, this is my creator-owned series, The A Taste for Killing. So I always have them available at shows in case there's horror fans out there. You know, they don't just the superhero people are like catered to at shows.
Absolutely.
You know, if somebody wants to get like a gory book, I got it.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long has this story arc been going?
About 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, the sixth issue is out, and it's an annual book, so I try to have it out, you know, for Halloween just for fun, you know, trick or treat action.
Do they usually come out around Halloween times?
I try to get it close to that.
Okay. Oh, very interesting. Well, thank you for the interview.
My pleasure.
It was nice to see the artwork and nice to get to know how it's made.
Yeah.
All right. Any other shout outs you want to make?
You can follow me on Facebook. Just, you know, check out my name. It's really oddly spelled, but Nicole Jelinek, and I'll let them know. But
do you have a card?
What's that?
Do you have a card?
I do.
All right. Thank you. Dennis, do you have a card?
Yeah, I have one too.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. We'll put It's on Facebook.
Cool. I'll check you guys out.
All right, thank you very much. All right, Rob Foster out.
Transfer the way.